1 second. In order to shave my neck more properly, I'm going to take my dog collar off Facebook. And normally I don't shave on camera just because I prefer to use a mirror. But how is it any different? There we go. And I can sit here and shave, and then when they get all clogged up with whiskers, brush them off into my hand, put it in the ashtray. And unfortunately, it needs to be charged. Damn it. Oh, well, I'll give it a couple hours to charge. Now I'm about 95% done with my shaving on my face. I mean, I still got, the neck's pretty good for the most part. There's a couple spots here and there that I missed. But, yeah, when the shaver's done, charging back up, I want to clean up the rest of my neck. And then trim right here where my sideburns stop. And then clean up the jawline all the way up to where the goatee is growing in. Now, if you want to grow in a mustache and goatee, then you see what I'm doing with the shaver. The area that I want to grow in, I leave it alone. I shave around it. Yeah, that needs to charge. Never try to shave with one of these when it's dying like that. I know I'm being a hypocrite for saying that right now, but that shit, yeah. That shit'll make your skin so goddamn red. That's like 95% of my shaving done, so I'm not worried about it right now. But I did want to show you a little tip onto how to, grow out a beard and goatee, whatever, mustache, yeah. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, that goatee's coming in real nicely. There we go. Yeah, I want to charge it right quick because I'm not going to. Yeah, this is. I mean, shaving is like an Olympic event sometimes, right? Because you get done doing it and you think, oh, it looks good. Then you feel around and you're like, yeah, I missed a couple spots here, a couple spots there. And this is why you got to keep your shavers charged. You know what I'm saying? But having a rechargeable shaver is so much cleaner and cheaper than having to buy razors and shaving cream all the time. And when you keep it fully charged, it shaves just as good as any razor would. The only difference is you're not having to go, ow, fuck, ow, fuck. Because if you've ever shaved with a razor before, it's not pleasant when you cut yourself. And you're sitting there sticking toilet paper on your fucking face looking like you're going through puberty again. Shit. The fuck is that? So right now all I can do is put my dog collar back on and then wait patiently for that fucker to charge. I'm not going to be on this video too much longer, but long enough to, yeah. Hey, Carla. Aw, well, thank you for that compliment. Which brings me to my next point, YouTube. If you have a mustache goatee combination that the ladies are responding to positively, keep it. I've noticed that when I grow out my dastardly style mustache with a nice thick goatee underneath it, it seems to gain a lot of attention from the ladies. They'd be like, yo, he looks good with that combination. Now, when a woman says you look good with that combination, fellas, take note. Keep it, because it works in your favor. Yeah. Have you asked out that girl yet? I haven't, but I'll try asking her out on payday if I see her around town. You know what I'm saying? You never know until you try, right? That's all you can do is try. I don't know if she's goth necessarily, but she's gothic looking and yeah. Which would be totally sweet because people having to rely on long distance relationships just to get some, and yeah, I could very easily get it here in town if I wanted, but I'm more concerned about making the money. But most beta males are concerned about getting pussy all the time, and it's like, well, that's nice, but how's that going to pay your bills? You know, like money and hard work before pleasure helps a man have great leisure. And the reason why I say that is because chicks dig the money, man. And even if you're not making that much, maybe you're making just enough to survive and have one or two extras, then there you go. You're rich enough. A lot of people may think, oh, well, I'm too poor to date, or I'm too fat to date, or I'm too ugly to date, or my this and that's too small, or my this and that's too big. Those are just excuses. If people are willing to try to make it work long distance, then what the fuck is stopping the rest of us? Even though 9 times out of 10 long distance relationships never work out. Case in point, those couple of months when I was long distance with Stephanie, like I hate using that as an example, but it's the truth. And the thing you have to ask yourself is you can't always see what the other person's doing. And if you're dating someone that the opposite sex considers attractive, then you have to watch out. Because and that's something that goes for both the ladies and the fellas. If you're dating somebody that you know your fellow sex would find attractive, then you have to watch out. Because that makes it too easy for them to cheat on you. They can say that you're the one, blah, blah, blah. But then it starts off as something like, oh, he misses your birthday, but you're there for him on his thing, right? And then next thing you know, it's another excuse, missing another important event in your life. You know what I'm saying? And whenever they miss things like your birthday or big events in your life, what's their excuse? And that's the sucky part about long distance relationships, is that you can't always see what that person's going to do. And yeah. Now, sometimes if a pipe cleaner isn't enough, get a paper clip. Sometimes the tobacco tar clogs up in the pipe and you get yourself a paper clip and no, I'm not proud of what I did. You know what I'm saying? I've never cheated on a girl since then. That was an honest mistake. I was drunk, horny, and missing Stephanie. That's not a justifiable excuse for doing what I did, but I use this as a point because all it would take for most guys is to not see you for a couple months, and then something on the screen, there we go, and then they're at a bar drinking to help forget about the pain of missing you, and maybe they're not drinking, and they see some cute little cowgirl come their way that's into race cars. Oh shit, that's all it would take, sadly, because most guys are pigs. Not all of us are pigs, but most of us, yeah. I've already said too much, but I digress. You need not to know the situations. I have this, even though I'm autistic, I can see a lot more than most people give me credit for. And you can try to kid yourself into saying you love that person. Right. Who are you really bullshitting? Who are you really bullshitting? Who are you really bullshitting? It really depends on how much does that person love you. Okay, yeah, no, I'm redoing this video. Hold on a second.